It seems that some people are still buying into the propaganda that drag queens are dangerous to children somehow. So I thought I'd take a minute to try to help you all understand us drag queens. Most drag queens, but not all, are queer people who grew up being bullied, called names, tormented, and sometimes worse, their entire childhood because we were different, creative, shy, and/or sensitive, including me. Therefore, we are very protective of children and don't want to see them mistreated or victimized like we were. Doesn't that make sense? Not only are we protective of kids, we want to foster an environment that allows them to express themselves in ways that make them feel joy and make them feel seen and heard for who they are, no matter what that may be. And I suspect that that might be what the drag haters out there are really concerned about, that we're going to turn these kids queer, trans, or into drag queens. I, along with many people, didn't have any examples of queer people or drag queens when we were kids, and I am both anyway. So you can't say that the LGBTQ+ community is making kids queer or drag queens. No one made me this way, I just came this way. Except for the drag, that evolved along the way. When I was a kid, I loved playing dress up in my mom's clothes because they were so much more fun than my dad's. Clothes don't have a gender, I was just drawn to what looked fun and beautiful. Now I spend this much time, energy, and money on the art of drag so that I can finally feel the joy of expressing myself in a way that I didn't get to growing up because I had to hide parts of myself for protection from bullies. And over time I grew stronger and I gained courage to express who I am and my creativity. And part of that is Nana. And I get to share this joy with others. And I'm not in disguise, hiding in here to be able to do something nefarious. In fact, I feel like I'm finally not in disguise. I'm not hiding my true self from the world anymore, like I've been conditioned to my entire childhood. Blending in so I could try to attract as little attention as possible. So many people grow up, grow old, and die without ever having expressed to the world who they really are because they were afraid of what our society would think of them and how they might be treated and abused for it, and not only by strangers, but friends and family. Drag is freedom, drag is joy, drag is fun. And drag is a celebration, and it's actually honesty. I feel more myself as Nana than I ever have. Drag is empowering. We're resilient. Think of all that we've been through and we still show up, being our fierce selves, blazing the way for freedom of self-expression. And we're not going away, no matter how much abuse you throw at us. We'll throw right back. We've had it with your bullying, name-calling, verbal and physical abuse, and we're not going to take it anymore. Us drag queens have some fierce heels, and we won't hesitate to use them. And before you write a comment that I'm going to delete anyway, don't tell me to stay away from kids. I won't stay away from kids because I'm kind to them. I'm protective of them. They are safe to be who they are around me, whether in drag or out of drag. There are actual facts and statistics out there that show us that drag queens are not the ones you need to be concerned about your kids being around. And if you don't want to do a little research and be informed or use common sense and reasoning to understand the situation, then that's on you. I can't do all the work for you. But leave us drag queens out of it and stop continuing the cycle of bullying we have dealt with our entire lives. Thank you.